Good afternoon, Franklin Township. This is PJ Parker from the Franklin Reporter and Advocate, reporting to you live from Rutgers Plaza right off Easton Avenue, where we will be watching the live demonstration of escape training for firefighters in our community in Franklin Township Fire District number 3. This will be a simulation of what firefighters are about to learn and to exercise so that when they are trapped in the top floors or in any floors within a burning building, they have a means that will guarantee that they will be able to escape safely. We will be with you in a few minutes. We're back, Franklin Township. PJ Parker at the Franklin Reporter and Advocate, live here with Lieutenant Larry Cohen, retired from the FDNY, who served as a first responder in the World Trade Center bombing. And he is here today representing Fireground Technologies and the escape bailout drill training of firefighters so that they are able to escape from a burning building. We are standing in front of a window in the simulated facility. And I'd like Larry to say hello and explain exactly what will be going on that we will be witnessing. Larry.
This is a mobile training trailer where we're able to accommodate several firefighters at one time. These are simulated windows, which you'd find in any building. Within that window, we have a safety belay system in case a firefighter doesn't perform the evolution properly. If the firefighter takes the hook or overspeeds, we have the ability to catch them safely and lower them to the ground. Biggest thing that myself and my company pride ourselves on is the safety of the firefighter during training. So the firefighter can tie off to an object, come across a window, we attach them to the belay system, and then out they go and hopefully rappel down on their system rather than us catching them on the safety line.
Wow. I was privileged and honored and chilled to hear an example of firefighters who were indeed trapped in a burning building, and their only means of escape was to jump out those windows, and many of them did not survive. Hopefully this exercise and this equipment is going to prevent further tragedies and protect not only Franklin Township's bravest, but as this program makes its way throughout the country, that other firefighters as well will be protected. In a moment, we will be beginning a demonstration with several of the firefighters as they demonstrate the equipment and their skill in rappelling down the side of the building. We'll be right back.
So we're going to get down low, we're going to find our substantial object. Okay, just so you guys know, we're doing 5 slides off the remote, we're doing 5 slides off the windowsill. The 4th and the 5th slide on both evolutions will be with an SCBA on. The 5th one will be SCBA with a hood on backwards for blackout conditions. Alright? Are we on there? Not on there. Alright. So you're going to reach down, you're going to find your bag, we're going to open up that flap. Reach down again, feel for that hook, grab a hook, 2 hands on the hook, 2 punches up. Left hand stays on the hook, right hand comes down to your device. Stop. Left hand stays on your hook, right hand comes down to your device, big stretch. There you go. Okay, we go around our object, hook on top of the rope, facing to the right, always, hot, hook on top. Okay, if you're doing a girth hitch this time, next time you're doing the 2 half hitches. Understood? Alright, we're going to go straight back. Let go of everything, 2 hip thrusts, deploy anything that did not deploy, cinch your knot, and check your substantial object. Alright, you see what happens in here?
Head and shoulders first.
Okay, when you got packed, leading edge was not on top. This is what happens, you get a rat's nest.
Lower leg lock.
Not good.
Good. Release your leg lock and go out the way.
So, let me just throw some rope back in your bag real quick.
Interesting to note, Franklin Township, there is a minimum of a 14-foot drop from the height of this window to the ground below.
Left hand comes down to the rope, follows it back to your device. Right hand comes to your side, plays out slack towards the device. Point this shoulder to the window. Okay, play slack towards it. Moves a lot easier with slack. We're going to bump the window. We're going to put you on belay. Hold on. On belay. We're going to stand up to the window. At this point, we're going to turn our body towards the window. Bring this wrist just past the windowsill. Right through there, we're going to let go. Keep your other hand on the rope. This hand comes up. We don't want it low because we want to get trapped under our rope. We're going to punch out to a 5 o'clock position. And as you punch out, our head and both shoulders go through the window, transitioning across our bellies. Your right leg's going to kick up over the windowsill, and your left leg's going to lock off against the back of the wall. Get down low. Get that shoulder down low. Shoulder down. Lock off. You can come back in now if you had to. All right, keep rolling. You're not coming in. All right, keep going, keep going. Now don't touch anything. All right. You made it out the window. Life got a lot better for you now. Arm goes out 90 degrees. Let the rope bump into the hand. Okay? Don't touch. We're gonna look down our right boot as we go down. As we descend, look for any air conditioners, window planters, stuff like that. Anything that you can bounce off, get hurt with, or cause a slacking in your line. 2 fingers come up here. You're gonna bring that around. And then you're gonna slowly start to squeeze. We're gonna go down slow, smooth, and steady. Sure. Let your legs drop down so you're riding your toes down. Okay. Slow and smooth.
Good. Throw a leg lock. Good. Leg lock.
Nice and steady. Nice. Good job. Excellent job. Give some slack on the main line, please.
See right? See the right? Pick your hand out there.
Wow.
See that twist that came out of there?
There you go. Good. Keep up and tell me if it's right. Make sure it's not your right. Who's up? You go. Let's try it out.
We seldom realize the sacrifice
Feel for that bag.
that
We're gonna
any
flat.
of our firefighters and police make for us
2 punches up.
every day.
Then on the hook, right hand down, big stretch. We're gonna go around our object. Hook on top, facing to the right. All right, next time, do
Larry, could you please walk us through exactly what's going on now?
Right now, one of my instructors is guiding the firefighter. He's wrapping a substantial object. He made a clove hitch on the hook.
hard hit thrust
He's testing the system.
that touches your object,
His system,
cinches your knot, and deploys
as
your knee to knot.
Jeff just said, cinches the knot, checks the substantial object.
Here,
Left hand goes on the device to release the rope.
windowsill,
And the right hand's flaking rope out. He makes his way across the floor, navigates the window. It's being put on a safety belay. Nobody goes out without that.
turn your shoulder to the windowsill.
It's a head-first rollout. They don't straddle the windowsill, they go head-first. Temperatures are extreme at the top of the window. Temperatures are much lower at the windowsill. That's why we direct them to stay low. He punches out with the right hand, which drives the unit over the sill. Jeff at this point is instructing him all the hand placements, what's proper, what's not. You'll see in a moment he'll begin to go. He's taking his right leg. That goes out and the left leg stays and locks the window along with his left hand on the windowsill. And now he decides to go. And now his weight is completely on the system. The belay system is in place in case he falls or overspeeds. And now, under the firefighter's own will, he pulls the handle back and descends down to the ground.
It's an amazing process. Simple.
It is simple. It's a highly engineered product, but it's done for a reason. The more highly engineered, the easier it is to use. 50 feet of rope, 1,000-pound braking strength on the rope. 5,000-pound braking strength on the rope, 1,000 degrees for up to 2 minutes before degradation. It's one of the best systems on the market. Currently, 11,000 firefighters in the city of New York are wearing this as a result of the Black Sunday incident.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about that Black Sunday incident?
It's a fire up in the Bronx where our members got trapped on an upper floor. They had no way out other than to jump. We occurred several fatalities and severe injuries, and as a result of that, the FDNY invested over $15 million in research and development, and they came up with overwhelmingly the Petzl system. What should have taken 3 to 5 years took about 8 months. Captain Tom Dolan and Captain Mike Hayes spearheaded that research and development program, and they gathered all the data from over 10,000 slides, and that's a system that they elected to go with to outfit all FDNY members from the rank of battalion chief down. Since the implementation of this, there have been several deployments in the FDNY, and thankfully they've all been successful.
That's what we like to hear. Larry, just a quick question about how you and Franklin Township got together and how you were able to effect this change for the at least 3 fire companies that we do see here today.
Well, in the past, I've done some training with the Franklin Fire District, so they knew me. We did basic engine company ops, ladder ops, things like that. And then the fire department, the district came to me with some interest in these escape systems. We came down here one night and did a demo, tabletop demo. We showed them the belay device, the rope, the hook, the Gemtor Class 2 harness, and we laid everything out for them, basically. We told them what was involved in the training. Very arduous. It's a long day for these guys. And they had to go out for bid, and we were fortunate enough to win the bid. And then we ordered the equipment, the hardware, picked some dates for training, and here we are. And this is the first day of 3. We did a morning session. We're doing an afternoon session. And when all said and done, we have about 140 guys that are going to have to go through this training in order to get what we call certified. There used to be mandatory certification, no more, but we still hold the manufacturer's recommendations to this day, and most of them will do 10 slides. 5 remote and 5 at the window, and if they're proficient, they're good to go.
Can you just brief our audience exactly what is a slide?
A slide consists of deploying the system, tying the knot or a girth hitch, making their way across the floor or at the windowsill, and what we call navigating the windowsill, which is approaching the windowsill, staying low, rolling out the window, and then going from a horizontal to a vertical position, actuating the cam on the device where they can lower themselves down at their speed, at their pace, till they get to the ground, simply disconnect and walk away. And it's a tragedy averted by guys knowing how to do this. The biggest thing is the level of proficiency which the guys get trained to, and they have to maintain that even after we're gone. It's a responsibility of the district and the fire department to make sure the guys continue training on this. And hopefully, I believe we're going to come in once a year for refresher training, but they can do their own indoor training on their own without doing actual slides, simply not tying, deploying, and still staying familiar with the system.
When there are any upgrades in the equipment, I'm guessing, and please assure me of this, that they will be also deployed here so they can be utilized in conjunction with what already exists, yes?
Generally speaking, on this particular device, there's a 10-year lifespan. That's from the manufacturer. Petzl had come out with this system along with the FDNY about 10 years ago. And just recently they came out with a newer version called the EXO AP, which is an anti-panic version where if you pull the handle too hard, too fast, the handle simply disconnects from the cam and you don't go anywhere until you reset the handle and slowly, deliberately pull the handle back, and then it will actuate the cam. So most of these systems, once they're in service, are usually in place for 10 years, and then when it's time to either get replaced or rethread ropes or things like that, then the department looks at newer innovations and newer systems that have come out. In my opinion, I think the Petzl system is the leading escape system on the market. Again, highly engineered. It's not to say the other systems aren't good. I just prefer this one the best for my guys, my clients, my departments.
Well, you've seen the safety factor demonstrated, and that you believe in the product. You are single-handedly putting these gentlemen's lives in your hands and in the hands of this equipment. So your trust level has to be superior.
The other thing, too, is Fireground Tech is the only company that's endorsed by the IAFF, the International, based on our track record, our safety record, and our history. We've done well over 15,000 firefighters across the country, as far north as Fairbanks, Alaska, and we've been down to Arkansas. So we are a nationwide company, and generally speaking, we're not a sales company. We're a firefighter training company.
Of course.
We do sell the system. We sell the harness. We handle Petzl products, CMC products, but that's about it. Our main focus is firefighter training, with safety being a priority.
Safety is the priority for those who are in peril and for our very brave Franklin Township firefighters who put their lives on the line every time they jump on a truck. Fully equipped now so that they can relax to a degree that they will too be safe. This is PJ Parker reporting live from Rutgers Plaza in Somerset at the Fireground training session, and we have seen remarkable feats of several firefighters as they have successfully navigated these windows in a simulation so that they will be prepared when confronted with a burning building and their own need to escape. We wish you a happy day, and we'll see you soon. Well, Franklin, we really didn't say goodbye because we have several more people to speak with. And you are, sir.
I'm Sherrod Middleton, Commissioner of Fire District 3, Franklin Township. Sorry.
That's okay. We're Franklin Township, too. And you are also someone who's gone through this training. As we are watching these gentlemen descend from this perspective, from the ground up, we were able to see them descend. Now we're watching them to see actually how far down they have to drop. And you've completed this training yourself. What was it like?
It was awesome. Great trainers. You know, as a commissioner, also a firefighter too, you get the perspective of how you have to, protect your men. And being one of those men, putting my life on the line to save others and help others, I need to be safe and be able to take care of myself. And this is, a good training. You got the FDNY coming out here. We have Larry, who also came out. He's the head instructor here. We really put together a great, thing today. And I hope everybody takes, put in their mind that this is one day will save your life. They do it every day. These guys are trained, they high-rise buildings here. We have buildings, but because of what they do, it helps us to be a better department also here.
Absolutely. And we have one of the best fire districts in the state. I'm so proud of our firefighters as well as our police and any of our first responders. But this is an innovation that is clearly tied in with protecting those who attempt and do protect us every single time they get on a truck. So we are still going to be watching a few more firefighters as they descend. So we get a different picture. We've seen them go out head first, and now we get to see the rest of the story.
Yes, and that's what's good because a lot of people don't understand, they think, firefighting, your volunteer versus career, it's actually not a big difference. With the career, you're just getting a pension and, you're getting paid, whereas though these guys are putting their life on the line, just like the paid guys. We're all one big family. We all do the same thing, and it takes special people to actually run into a fire while others are running out. So I commend all the guys that are career and volunteer to take care and help people.
Yes, this has been an amazing demonstration for us and for all of you in Franklin Township. I hope you'll have a different perspective now as to what our firefighters mean to us. And we again want to thank Sherrod and Larry for being here, for providing this service, providing this equipment.
I also want to thank Larry too for coming out and taking care of us.
Okay, Larry, any last words for us?
No, the guys have been great. They've been doing exceptionally well. It's, like I said, a long day, a hot day. Everyone's gone through the way it's supposed to, and so far so good. Again, we have tomorrow and next Wednesday, and by then the department should be complete. And then I stay on the commissioner's butt about keeping the training up to par so that we don't have to come back to do this. But guys are doing very well.
But we know you will come back if they need you.
Oh, absolutely.
And we appreciate it. We appreciate your dedication, your service, your kindness, your compassion. And this is PJ Parker from the Franklin Reporter and Advocate saying thank you to the Fire Department, District 3, and Fireground Technologies for keeping us all safe. Thank you, and we'll be back.